folks, welcome back. Non-Leagues of Premier League. Good afternoon, happy Friday. I hope you're all looking forward to the weekend. So, our season review it is, followed by the transfer window, which we will have just a little intermission in between. So, our season review, we was expected to claim a top half finish. That's exactly what we did. Obviously, we did slip down to 14th during the league. I mean, we started off very well then. Oh, look at this, Jesus. All the way there, we climbed back up, and then we dropped off and up again. So I don't know how that figures out that we dropped off to 20th there. We was never in 20th position, so that is a lie. However, yes, we finished obviously in 8th place, so not bad considering that here our form was just so inconsistent, it's ridiculous. And we picked back up and we did what we needed to do. The board are happy that we got a top half finish. If I get this here, where are we? Please do. Where are the board? Hello? It's here somewhere, I do promise. There we go. It is there. The board are pleased that we achieved a top half finish. So, end of season awards. Fans player of the season, Max Aarons. Been absolutely fantastic on that right hand side, it has to be said. Goal of the season, Jordan Henderson against Everton. Oof, look at that. So, a Liverpool man, through and through, obviously, for the last few years until he comes to us. And against Everton of all teams, Lopez then brought the ball forward, finds Henderson on the edge of the box, and bang! Oh, you love to see it. Really well taken goal. We've scored some flyers this season, but that's the one that they've chosen. Obviously, in that we did the double over Everton this season. Only just realised that. Signing of the season, Jordan Turinga. That's what we're going to go with. And young player of the season, my word, Erling Haaland. So, Wolves 2019, where are they now? Neves is at AC Milan, Johnny at Shakhtar, Vallejo at Real Hispanolis, Connor Cody at Celtic, and Jimenez at Stade de Reims. Patricio at Athens, Adorma, Traore, and Scholes are both Sheffield United. Bowley is obviously at Guernsey. Romain says at Dallas, and Matt Doherty is at Montreal Impact. Ryan Bennett being at Chicago Fire. Then Donker and Gibbs White are still here, and Joe Martino is now a manager. Look at that, would you see? And he's managing the under 19s. So, club vision then for next season. We are expected for a top half finish, which is fine. Become recognised as the best of the rest, so basically to be finishing in 7th and 8th place, which is where we are at the moment, and continue to be being the best of the. I don't honestly think that that's ambitious enough. I really don't. This signing Portuguese players is really annoying me. It really is so bad. Like, if we can just get rid of that suggest. Oh, there we go. Okay. Didn't think that was going to work, but it did. So we no longer have to focus on signing Portuguese players. That really pleases me. So we confirm that. Right then. Finish. Squad dynamics update. Dendonka, who will be leaving us shortly. So Aarons and Sigurdsson are the two main team leaders now. Think Sigurdsson's probably going to be gone. End of season team meeting. So we're going to discuss the plans for next season. And I would like to say same level of ambition. And that's the reaction that I was looking for. So in terms of our squad then, if we have a look at where everything come from. So goals wise this season, 38 appearances, 19 goals, 4 assists for Erling Haaland, so a goal in every other game. Not too shabby at all. Out on the left hand wing then, a man who has really become a little bit of an attacking talent there. Paulo Ferreira, 17 appearances, 8 goals, 2 assists. Really coming on quite nicely. He's only 21 years old. He's still got a little bit to work out on, but very, very pleasing. Then Sigurdsson himself chipped in with 7 goals and 7 assists. Nice. Lopez with 6 goals and then 5 for Maduka. Really hasn't played a lot for us this season, which is quite upsetting for him. A goal in every other game. I mean, if we can implement a system where him and Haaland can play together up front and they actually gel, we could be looking at such a strong partnership. It's ridiculous. Then 4 goals for Goretzka, 3 for Bentz, 2 for Derby, 2 for Oakley, and as you can see, it just goes down from there and there and there. We're not going to go on through everything. In terms of average rating, and the best player of the season over the course of the season was Rony Lopez. Obviously injured now for a little while, followed by Erling Haaland. That actually really surprises me. I didn't think Haaland was going to be up at the top. And then Cameron John, who that's cheating a little bit because he's only played 4 games all in all. Max Aarons, Jordan Henderson, Jordan Turinga. So not too bad at all. In terms of assists then, Lopez maxing it out with 11 assists, Aarons with 9, Sigurdsson with 7, De Jong with 7, then Haaland with 4. And again, we're not going to go through all of them. So really, truly and utterly, not a bad season for us all in all. It's going to be interesting. I've got my eyes on a few players who I would like to sign in the summer. Haven't had our budgets through yet, so I don't know what we're going to have to spend. In terms of financially, we've only got 42 million in the bank currently and 17 million in the transfer budget. Whether that's going to go up slightly is yet to be seen. I guess we'll we'll find out very, very shortly. We were last season the team to do the best in the transfer market because we was one of the only teams to turn a profit, and we made a profit of 39 million. So hopefully we can keep that running. Not going to go too in depth with things, guys. I am going to jump off now, and we'll come back shortly with full summer transfer review and the first game of the season. So I will see you very, very shortly. Right, folks, welcome back. We are here. Very, very, very interesting pre-season, as you can see. Not going to show you goal scorers and things like that because it'll give away some of the business that we've done. However, we beat Corinthians 3-1 at home. We then drew with Atletico Madrid. We beat Juventus. We then lost 1-0 to Birmingham. Somehow we absolutely decimated them but couldn't score. We then beat Atletico Bilbao 3-0. We then lost 1-0 to Real Madrid, but we was ahead in the first half when we had our full strength squad out. Second half, we completely rotated people because Barcelona was like 2 or 3 days later. And in the second half, we did concede 2 goals. And then we went to the new camp. Obviously, you'd expect Barcelona to give us a hammer in there. And we held our own very, very, very well. Few surprises in store, I think, in terms of business of ins and outs. First and foremost, though, gotta let you know, this season, this summer, we was approached by a big, big club. And we went to the interview, you know, as you would, obviously looking to move on and better ourselves. It was a club that's in Champions League. And the reason we didn't get the job was because we said that we thought we could win the league with their squad this season. And they ended up taking somebody else on. But in the message that they sent back to us, their reasoning was purely because in the club vision, I said, I think we can win the league this season. They disagreed, but accepted the proposal, and then obviously thought that we wasn't good enough to win the league. I thought their squad was good enough to win the league. So, be interesting to see how that one pans out. Remember that at the end of the season, because I'll tell you who it was. Right then. The big news, the absolute big ones. Transfers out first. As you can see there, a lot of money out. Arne Sigurdsson has gone. Milan come in for him 45 million after the fact that he's not been playing well. Boom, done. Cameron John, 800 grand. Only one of our kind of backup centre backs. Andrew Stanton gone for 43,000. Just a youth prospect who was never getting into our team. Tom Manning, actually a really good youth prospect in terms of goalkeeping. But at the moment, he's not going to get into our squad. We've got 2 decent keepers, and I'm looking to buy a proper keeper outright, so that was never going to happen. And then you can see there, the big one then, Erling Haaland to Tottenham Hotspur for 90 million. They come in originally with an offer of like 60 million, and Haaland said he wanted to go and play continental football. Obviously, I turned around and said he got 120 million release clause in his contract. I said, you know, if they come back with an improved offer, then we'll accept it. Originally put 100 million down for it, and he said that was too high. Was kicking up a bit of a stink, so we agreed on 90 million, and Spurs is where he went to. So, who have we brought in then? So the first person, Jose Martinez. Left back and centre back, he's going to be playing predominantly as a ball playing defender for us because he's very, very good at what he's doing. I'm very impressed, and for the money we paid for him, 23 years old, he can only get a little bit better. I think he's going to work out really well. We then signed, well, the director of football signed somebody from Chelsea for our youth. Then 17 million, Vinicius Junior from Real Madrid. Man was placed on the transfer market, and obviously when we get a notification to say he's there after just getting rid of Sigurdsson, who can play in the attacking midfield roles, I thought, well, he's got to be worth a shout, hasn't he? For 17 million, we made a huge profit through Sigurdsson, and we can bring somebody else in on a much lower wage. Happy days. So that worked out well. Ryan Gravenberch, obviously 23 years old, lots and lots of potential this man's got. I'm really excited to see what he can do this season in the Premier League. He's going to be playing deep in midfield rather than in the advanced midfield role, but dependent on how people are playing around him, I might potentially move him into that attacking midfield role, I'll be honest. So we'll see how he gets on, but he's been playing well in pre-season, so I'm not too upset about that. Again, good money. I mean, we've made a profit this season, and I personally think we have improved our squad massively. Obviously, one striker goes out. We needed to get some quality in. So, 29 years old, I think he's still got play. He's still got 2-3 years of goodness left in him. Timo Werner's the man who we brought in to replace Erling Haaland. Another pressing forward, can play the complete forward role as well, which is probably more of what we're going to ask him to play in all honesty. Much lower wages than Haaland, so he's saving, I think, 100 grand a week, just under 100 grand a week on wages. Plus, he hasn't got the kind of bonuses put in his contract that Haaland had. So, monetary wise, we've made money, obviously. We've got a very, very good replacement in. Not as good, but a very good replacement, solid replacement. And obviously, on a weekly basis, we're not paying out as much money, so that's really good for the club. And then finally, we'll get our words out in a minute, folks. I do apologise. Fabio Semper, very young, 22 years old. Not very young, but young enough. Good, solid centre-back cover. We need centre-back cover. His mentals and his physicals are brilliant. Really needs to get up to date a little bit with heading. We need to teach him how to jump and head the ball. But apart from that, very, very solid. So I think that all in all, we have massively, massively improved the team. Yes, we lost a star player in Erling Haaland, but we've used that money well and spread it across the entire team rather than just in one player, which I think was a really good move. So today then, we are here. We're going to be away at Derby County. So we haven't played yet. Everybody else has. Man City, by the way, first game of the season, 8-0 against Tottenham. Against Tottenham, 8-0. Jesus Christ, that is terrible. Wow. Well, Tottenham for the drop, eh? Come on, boys, let's see him go down. That'd be amazing. So we're excited. We've switched it up tactically as well. You might have noticed that we weren't as leaky during pre-season and obviously played some very, very, very good teams and got results out of it. So how we're coming into today's game then is just like this. We're playing a 5-2-1-2. Got Svilar at the back, Martinez, Darby and Taringa. Then Diange and Aaron's giving us the wide options going forward. Gravenberch and Chowdhury in the middle. Gibbs White behind the strikers of Werner and Madueke. On the bench then, we have got some of our new boys. Obviously, we've got Vinicius Junior there, Rony Lopez. We've got Semper. Obviously, Alex Bent, Samuel Oakley. We have just got quality throughout the team at the moment. You know, we've got players here who we want to get back involved. Sissenjager needs to come in. He's going to obviously be looking to come in and take Chowdhury's spot. Realistically, if Bents keeps on improving, Bents will probably move into where Gravenberch is at the moment, and Gravenberch will knock Morgan Gibbs White out, and Gibbs White will then be a very, very solid substitute for us. All that being said, let's see if we can pick up 3 little points today, shall we? We're going to get into the game and hopefully show what we've been doing in pre-season, because what we've been doing in pre-season is just absolutely dominating teams. Might not be scoring a million goals, but you're looking at between 65 and 75% possession a game. Lots and lots of shots on target. Let's have a go. We'll end that team talk there. Delighted for him. Yes. Let's go then, folks. So, we kick off, obviously, away up at Pride Park. Starting to take possession over a little bit here now. It's 15 minutes gone. We're not actually doing very well at the minute. Aaron's with the throw-in. Madueke, how many bites of the cherry does he want? And he's offside for the second. That's very disappointing. So we're going to instantly demand more. 20 minutes in and not a lot to show for it. Gibbs White with the corner. It's cleared out as far as Gravenberch. Can he do anything? Plays it back to Gibbs White. Over to the far side. Derby. Werner knocks it down and Hamza Chowdhury scores his first of the season. Wouldn't expect him to be scoring too many goals, but Werner there links up the play really nicely. You can see switch from one side to the other, and it's Derby who puts it back in. Werner knocks it down for Chowdhury, and he strikes the ball beautifully. You wouldn't expect Derby to still be there. He should really be making his way back to the halfway line, but we'll take it, guys. Kind of getting in our stride a little bit now. We are taking control of the possession. Derby are really struggling here, but we're not creating much ourselves. It has to be said, we've looked a lot better than this in pre-season. Fitness levels aren't the best because we played quite a lot of games in the pre-season, but we shouldn't really be making excuses. Assertively say, there's still room for improvement here, because there is. We have got room to improve. So, 50 minutes gone on the clock then. Not an awful lot happening. As Diange gets the throw. Knocks it in. Gravenberch knocks it down. Chowdhury gets the ball. Plays it all the way back then to Martinez. Martinez inside to Derby. Out wide to Aarons, who's been sensational in pre-season, by the way. Inside to Chowdhury. To Gibbs White. Gravenberch again. Oh my word. Ryan Gravenberch. Take a bloody bow. Absolutely. If you want to mark your debut with a sensational goal, you're not going to see many better than that. Gee whiz. Gibbs White lays it off nicely to him. Boom. Top bin. Have a bit of that. So we're looking very, very comfortable on the ball here. Very, very, just really in control of the game. Obviously, highlight-wise, not a lot happening. We are going to probably look to make a couple of substitutions here as fitness levels are dropping down. We don't want players, how should we say? Right, we'll move Martinez up to here. Diange can come off for Semper, who is a better central defender as a stopper. Then we will bring Chowdhury off. We haven't got our man on the bench today because he was injured. So do we bring Chowdhury off? We might not. I think we do bring Chowdhury off, to be honest. I don't want him ending up getting sent off because that would be terrible for us. And I think what we'll actually do is bring Vinicius Jr. on and play Vinicius Jr. there, Madueke there. We'll play him as a shadow striker instead, and Gibbs White can come as a advanced playmaker next to Gravenberch and see how we got on with that. That's only 2 subs made. If we need to make any more, we can do. But we're looking good value for money here. We are just going to drop a little bit of praise on the boys. Let them know that we are happy with how things are going. The minute that we do that, Derby have a highlight. That's typical, isn't it? Igor then. I don't know what that man's name is. Holy hell. To Sterling. Martinez gets a good tackle in. Sterling again though. Brings it down. Can he get a cross in? Can get the cross in. Pulls it back. And Munz has got to be offside there. Surely Munz was offside. Did that go in? Didn't go in. Holy moly. Gotta be honest, that can't see it from that angle, but that looked like it crossed the line like 3 times there. I'd be very, very upset if I was a Derby fan. Just for sure. And the clock is just dwindling down here. It's going to be a nice opening day to the season. Gibbs White gets the corner in. It's headed out. Oh, Queenar runs forward, absolutely driving forward, not under any pressure. Gomez, and Angel Gomez does take that very, very well. And with 2 minutes to go, suddenly things aren't looking all that fantastic. So we are going to say, show some passion. Gibbs White again with the corner. And again, can't beat the first player. Semper gets it in. Sean Madueke. We said we'd like to get him in a two-striker system. Obviously, the two we was trying to get originally was him and Haaland because we thought that they'd score a lot of goals between them. Could be the start of a beautiful partnership with him and Werner, and let's hope so. 3-1 then the score, and that's got to wrap up the points for us. It's a really well taken header. Keeper really got no chance there. Lindo can't be upset with that one. And a good performance away from home. Dominating possession. Maybe not as many shots as what Derby have had, but solid. And that is good enough for me. I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. Because, let's be honest, we are. So opening day of the season, then we do get a nice 3-1 victory. Obviously, two goals on the old goal difference. It's going to be a long season, guys. But I genuinely think that this is our season. If we don't finish at least in 7th this season, I am going to be absolutely gutted. Really, really am. Thank you again for all the support. Really, really do appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of the transfers, the business in, the business out. Do you think we've done the right thing by getting rid of Haaland and bringing other players in to strengthen the rest of the squad? I'm excited. I hope you're excited. If you enjoyed the video today, I know it's been a little bit longer. Please do smash the like button. If you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. We're uploading Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. That's all from me for now, guys. Take care of yourselves. Much love. Thank you very much.